Shenk, Central Mass real estate broker here. I'm at an upcoming open house. It's a new listing in Princeton, and today's a big day in the real estate world for me because it's when my ferns come in. So, there we go. All right, so I buy these ferns every year from Lori's Garden in Westminster. They're always beautiful. Today, Jay was kind enough to help me out to go there, pick it up, and bring them back to this listing. And I think the seller probably looked at him like, Jay, I met you last week when you were switching out light switch plates with Jen, but what's with the 6 ferns? Well, these ferns, here's one here. So this one's Fernadette, and this one's Fernando, and maybe there's Ferdinand down there. Just kidding, I'm not weird. Somebody else named them. But a lot of my stories have to happen like a few years later. I can't say, I'm at a hoarder house here, but I can say like 3 years from now, I could say, well, I had this hoarder house listing, which I would not out anyone on that. I do have a lot of hoarder house listings. But I had a house and it smelled a lot like smoke. The people had actually smoked in it since it was brand new in 1976. And I sold it just a few years ago. So I stopped at Lori's Garden to pick up these ferns, and I said, you know, I'm going to a photos appointment. I think they would look really cool on the front porch. So when I got there, the photographer was already there. I said, no, you got to do the front again because these beauties need to go on the porch. So we put them on the porch, and then the wind blew, and it was so mesmerizing to watch these ferns just like, let's pretend it's windy. Come on, guys. Also, it kind of looks like me when I look like Sideshow Bob, but just in the green version. But these ferns were so attractive and just like mesmerizing that they just like brought people in. So that summer, probably had to be 4 or 5 years ago, was the first summer I started buying these ferns. So now Jay knows if these ferns are on our porch, it's probably short-lived because they're going to have a new place. So what I have today is my 6 ferns. Today's their first night out, and they just really like brighten up. This is also my favorite color, is fern green, I guess I would call it. These are Boston Ferns. Lori's Garden has so many really cool, affordable options for outdoor plants. I'm going to try to resist planting before Memorial Day because that's a crime in our zone because we are always at risk of frost until Memorial Day weekend. But see, that one's not too exciting. There's nothing going on in that one. I'm going to take that one down. But so I buy 6 ferns, and the people who live here will be like, wow, those ferns are really nice. But guess what? They're going to disappear and go to somebody else's house when the time is right. So it's just kind of like one of the things I do to sort of next level my open houses and my photos. They weren't in time for the photos. They only arrived at Lori's today. So Lori's Garden is on State Road East in Westminster, between the Bread of Life Church and the Old Mill. Easy enough locations to remember. They do an amazing job. Their plants are really healthy. Oh my goodness, you can't see this, but I just got a 5-star review. It just beeped in and said, Matt said, if you're looking for, oops, and it disappeared. So I don't know what Matt was looking for, but I hope he found it. But he said 5 stars, so I think he did. If I can help with anything, I have to go to an open house right now. I hear somebody coming in the front door, but if I can help with anything, my number is 978-870-9260. All my contact info is below, and I hope you have a great weekend.